Hi guys. I'm on my laptop today. Let me just raise it up a bit. Okay. So I probably look at it's a bit of a different view on the laptop camera, but can you guys see me and hear me okay? That's the main thing. So we've got Adrian, we've got SK, we got Adana MG. You've been on before, haven't you, Adana? Morning. So I've only just woke up. I'm half asleep. So let's just give people a chance to click on. Now I'm going to just share the link. I always like to share the link of the live so that all you guys can. Look, there's me talking there. There's me talking there. Funny, isn't it? Right. So let's turn the volume down there. I'm going to share that onto our different channels. Is Deborah awake? I doubt Deborah's awake. Deborah, are you awake? Deborah, are you there? Deborah's probably fast asleep. Let's have a look. Let's put it onto Facebook. So let's tell everyone that we're live. So I had a brilliant time yesterday at the fireworks with my kids. We went to the fireworks. So let's see if we can get Elvis in the pic. Are we going to be able to get Elvis in? If I move over this way a bit more. Yes, we have to get Elvis. Of course, we need Elvis in the background. There we are. So let me just quickly check some of your comments. I just want to tell everyone we're live again. Right, I've just posted it on Defending Elvis Presley. Of course, guys, if you want to join Defending Elvis Presley, the Facebook page, and then you can go onto our 24-hour chat. I highly recommend you join it. It's a way of you guys getting to know each other, posting your info, posting your pictures, your videos, your documents, doing all your research, and just having a chat. And of course, we have a coffee, and you guys know I whisk butter into my coffee, which makes it taste like clotted cream. So, and it stops you feeling hungry all the time. And I'm on the keto diet. If any of you want to know about the keto diet, give us a shout, guys, because it's done me a lot of good. I've lost a lot of weight. I've regained my health and energy. Highly recommend it. Okay, so let me just tell everyone on my main Facebook. Right, I think we've told everyone. I will just quickly hop over and tell Deborah, because Deborah sometimes is fast asleep. Right, so no rush, guys. We've got at least an hour. No particular topic, not a standout topic. I think I might quickly speak to SK quickly because I'm very impressed with his changes that he's made after we had a chat with him. Team Elvis, we were chatting with SK about his channel that exposes any people that are fakes, that say that they are related or the child of Elvis Presley. I keep looking at the wrong camera. I've got to look here. Let me just, if I move that other camera, then I won't keep looking at it. There we go. Let's just put that there. Right. Okay. Let's get my concentration on this camera. So the name's Louis. We're defending Elvis Presley. I'm 57. I'm in Southwest UK. We don't just defend Elvis. We defend the whole bloodline. And at the moment, a lot of the defending is focusing on Lisa Marie, even Riley and Finley and Harper. So I've had a very interesting morning. I watched Rhonda from Presley Mania's channel, and I tell you what, that's one of the best videos of Rhonda Presley Mania that I've ever watched. Yeah. Hi, Michelle. And I'll tell you why it's such a good video for me. Because all of the topics we have been discussing just recently in the last week. Rhonda's video, I know she posts once a week, I think. And please, 100% guys, please subscribe to Rhonda. Let me get her channel up, because whenever I use anyone's footage on their videos, I really, really do go out of my way to make sure that everyone subscribes to her. I mean, she doesn't need me. Rhonda doesn't need me to promote her, but that is just my thank you. If I take a couple of clips from anyone's video, could be anyone, couldn't it? It could be Rare Elvis Photos. It could be Angie's Tea and Tarot. It could be Shauna Tenderly Loving Elvis. Just if I take any clips, like I've just took a clip from Kent Sanders with the Billy Stanley interview. Kent Sanders. Let me just show you his a minute. Now that interview is a real eye-opener, guys. Billy Stanley, and the name of the YouTube channel is Kent Sanders. Please subscribe to him as well. So obviously at the moment we're gonna discuss a few bits on Presley Mania. If you don't know Presley Mania, please subscribe to Presley Mania. I tell you will not be dissatisfied. Her channel is brilliant, and I actually think if you want someone who has done proper research, that really understands the documents, the court documents, the history, and the way that Rhonda does her research is completely different than me. How can I say it? My style of doing these live streams is very much, I'm just sat in my kitchen, I'm having a coffee with you guys, and we're having a chat. I'm jumping around on topics. I don't get all my facts right. Some of my facts are sort of mixed up with where I've read things wrong. So I'm the first to admit I'm a bit wishy-washy, but what you will get from me is passion, pure passion, and I will give it my utmost, even if I get things wrong. Now, Rhonda is a bit different than me. She really does get it right. And I think I read, I did read something on the 24/7. I think it was Michelle. Hi, Michelle. And I like the way she put it. She said, if you listen to Rhonda's past videos on Bridget and Priscilla's court cases, it is easier to understand. I think the first one is called Is Priscilla Broke? They are so interesting. And I think she also said, I think this was Olga, says, go to Rhonda's YouTube page, and in her backlog of videos, it is there. She breaks it down so good. Right, here we are. And then, yes, Rhonda's videos are quite interesting. Either Priscilla has lost the plot or she is about to unravel. That is Nikki. Nikki, I don't know if you're on. I love the way you guys speak about Rhonda because, so Michelle says, I love them all. To be honest, I like her calm and straightforward way. Yes. Now, am I calm? I don't know. Lorna's a member. Lorna, thank you so much. Guys, Lorna's just joined up. You know, it means everything when you guys join up or buy me a coffee. I love it. Love it. And Lorna, thumbs up. You're so kind to me. So the other one, I think Michelle said another way of putting it. I'll tell you what, how many of you have watched Rhonda's video? There's so much great information in that video. Let me just see if I can find, there was one more comment that I liked from Michelle, but I can't find it. Here we go, Michelle. Rhonda at Presley Mania is well worth the watch. She is clear and precise in her delivery and makes things interesting. That describes her perfectly. So I just, now that, because Lorna's just joined, I do want to just quickly mention the new members. I think we've had a few, guys. I'm not going to read them all out, but remember, I've got a target of 100 members. Once we hit 100, we are going to do some members live streams as well. Of course, I love my subscribers, and I will always do 2 lives a day to the subscribers. But the members will get an extra live stream, So I won't do that until we hit 100 members. It will be much more interactive, much more personal when I start doing that. So just listing the last 10 members, around 10. So we've got Els Regina. Thank you. We've got Prasanthi Natala. We've got Madeline Mack and Kathy Pitts, Judith Van Koss, Joanne Judd, Debbie Boylan, Linda, Elaine Stevens. We've got Ilulu. We got TRK Ubu and Lorna. So obviously we have 58 members, guys. It's really means a lot to me. Really means a lot to me. And remember, if any of you want any free help on the carnivore diet, the keto diet, SK, yes. SK, thank you so much. So that's 2. So I think SK has just joined up. SK, you won't regret it. It's only $1 a month, guys. It's nothing. But I tell you what, I'm definitely putting in 6, 7, 8 hours a day into this, because it's not just the live streams, it's the behind the scenes preparation we do. And you'll be very happy with your $1 a month. And I don't get $1 a month. I think YouTube give me half of it. It's not about the money. I don't need money. I've got my own income. This is just, I want to build up the membership. I really do. Now, guys, do you have your coffees? Do you have your coffees? Anyone that sends me a super thank you, I really appreciate it. So I just wanted to say to SK. Now, we were chatting to SK. Again, I'm putting SK on the spot, who now is a new member. Thank you. SK. We were discussing SK. Now, his channel is excellent. I'll quickly get it up if I can find it quickly. Now, I hope you've got your teas and coffee ready, guys, because we're going to be here a while. We're just going to have a nice morning chatting together. It is 9:51 a.m. in the UK. Obviously, many of you are around the world. I want to say good morning to all of you. Obviously, we've got Teresa and Jane, Colleen, Lorna, Michelle, Rebecca. Let's just quickly just check who's on. Adrian, Luann. Many of you watching that are too shy to come in and say hello. But guys, don't be shy. Come in. Olga is on here. So guys, don't be shy. Come in, say hello. We're going to make you very welcome. Team Elvis are very welcoming. So Olga says, Louis, you take on the Elvis in real talk format. Yeah, we're just talking. Like, you see me walking off and making a coffee, and the dogs attack me whilst my kids climb all over me. Usual stuff in my kitchen. Well, the kids are not here. We only have one kid at home, I think. My 16-year-old boy, who does sometimes just walk into the kitchen in his boxer shorts, which I do tell him off for that, but he does it. And my daughter's here as well. She's 18, called Talia. I got a feeling she went out drinking last night. She's probably got a hangover. So SK, actually, just before I mention SK, we went to a firework display last night on Western Seaside. So I just wanted it. It's the seaside where I grew up. So I just thought I would quickly just show you a couple of those videos that we did. Also, I don't know if you guys know, I run properties. And I thought last night, I'm going to record a couple of the properties that I run with my twin brother. I've got to go back in the history. And I thought I'd just show you, just so you get a feel of what I do. Because I know you guys think I just sit at home all day making videos. I've got 5 kids. My wife works. My wife chooses to work. She doesn't actually have to work. Because of it, I do all the running around. So I do the shopping. I do most of the cooking. I take them to their events like football runs and all that kind of stuff. Ballet. Yasmin does dancing and gymnastics and ballet. And so I'm the runaround. I'm a bit of a taxi driver, but my wife is a taxi driver as well. Yeah. So, but let me just see if I can find the videos. Let's have a look. So the firework display is done by the Grand Pier. We have a pier in Weston-super-Mare, and they do it twice a year. Let's see if I can. Here we go. Here we go. So this. Let me just turn it up. So this property here that you can see in the background. Let me get to the beginning of it. It's called Loco Mexicano. It's a restaurant. And I DJ'd in this property, this particular one, from 2003 to 2000 and... let me just try and get it right in my head, to 2013. So I DJ'd in this one, and this is a property that I run with my twin. The kids are outside it playing.
Tino, Daddy's here. You said I don't swear. Tino, what are you doing that? Don't you break it. Everybody,
See, so that is one of the properties that I run above. So it's like a giant restaurant, disco-y type property. Obviously, I've got a tenant, and then above it, it has 10, 11 flats above it. So, and that shows you, I grew up in that area. That area is my life. So when I was actually born in this area. Me and my twin brother, we grew up in this area. So we were very lucky. We grew up in the seaside. And so the way it works is me and my brother, my twin, Andreas, if we're called to the properties to do repairs or to deal with tenants or just anything, we go there. That is our life, yeah? I did record the other one. I'm not sure if it's on here. So here's the fireworks. So this area, let me just pause it. So this is the area I grew up in, and me and my twin brother had 5 businesses in this area. We didn't start with 5. We started with a very small one, and we gradually built it up. We started when we were 19, so we were very young, and we rented a small little gift shop, and it sort of grew, and gradually over 20 years, and this is how I became a DJ. I started DJing just for fun in one of my bars, which eventually became a very large nightclub. So 26 years of DJing. So this is last night. Just gives you an idea of my world. I know it's not Elvis related what I'm doing now, but I do think that because we've become friends, you know, Team Elvis, and I feel that we've all got to know each other. So I do think it's good just to sort of give you a feel for my town, where I grew up. I literally was born in Weston-super-Mare. My parents are Greek Cypriot from Cyprus, but this is the area I was born in. I feel very fortunate because I grew up. Right, here's a better video of the property. Right, are we ready?
Guys, this is one of the properties I run. Loco Mexicana.
Yeah, it just gives you a
we're in town. There's quite a few down there, you know. There's definitely thousands and thousands. Medbar looks really good. It's a nice little crowd in Medbar. So, yeah.
Yeah, just my world, guys. So when I disappear, I'm off down there trying to fix stuff. Yeah. And I'm so lucky because I actually started in 1989, my first business. So a long life of, so then we went into McDonald's and we had kebab and burgers and stuff like that. That's my wife stuffing her face. There we go. I'm stuffing my face there with the kids. Just an idea of our night last night. So anyway, I am going to talk about Elvis. So this sort of shows you the high street area of my town. And we're just walking down. We came on the train. We're just walking to the seafront now. Well, I've got the kebab from a different place and I took it to McDonald's. I had the kebab. Me and my wife shared a kebab. The kids had their McDonald's. So then this is us on the train. Let's have a look. Is it going to show it? Yeah, we're on the train here. Look at Tino. Tino is just so cute. So I sort of did a little video of us getting on the train. Tino loves trains. Just a bit of fun, guys. Yeah, SK, you can't beat a kebab. You cannot beat a kebab, my friend. So we're all getting on. Okay. All right. Enough of what we did. So, guys, I do want you to feel, the reason I show these clips, I do want you to feel like you're part of, you know, we're one big family and that I share my world with you and you guys share your world with me. You can send me clips or videos or anything of your lives on Messenger, on the Facebook, Defending Elvis Presley Facebook page, on Messenger. I want to feel like we know each other. We're not just, you know, I can see your comments scrolling, but more than that, look, we actually, I want us to be friends. Yeah. You get what I'm saying, don't you? Yeah. We had a family night. Right. SK. We were chatting with SK. I'm going to just see if I can get his videos up again. Now let's just see if I can find it. Because, the difficult thing about SK is that there are so many SKs. This is why SK is going to change his name to Elvis Police. Remember what he does. He looks for any fakes, anyone that is doing fake Elvis. And he's obviously gone away. We made some suggestions to SK and about his YouTube channel. The suggestion was to pick a name that is more memorable. I really like the fact that SK is like a detective type Elvis channel, like he exposes people that are lying about Elvis, saying they're related to him or that they're his children. I think the whole concept is brilliant. And SK, being super intelligent, comes up with the name Elvis Police. Also a brilliant logo. You can see his logo here. And we all know that Elvis collected Elvis badges, and actually, it's SK. I love giving advice to any YouTube channels, and I also like taking advice. I'm a taker as well as a giver. So I'm just trying to see if I can find one of your. Let's have a look. I'm just seeing if I can. Obviously, you guys know that when I'm put on the spot, I can never find anything. So, guys, please jump over to SK and subscribe to him. So, let's just have a look, see if it's going to come up on my history. Now, I love the name Elvis Police. Guys, do you get the name of Elvis Police? Yeah. So, all right. So, if I type in fake Elvis, right, let's have a look. 1 second. Let me just sometimes it will come up in my history, and then I'll type in what you say. So let's go on to it. Don't worry, we're not in a rush, guys. It's okay. So I'll type in, yeah, Elvis Police, such a good name, very catchy, and the logo is just spot on, my friend. So I'll type in a fake son of Elvis. Right, let's see what happens. Fake son of Elvis. Let's see if it's going to come up. Is this the one? Yes, yes. So let's just play it, shall we?
Are falling apart at the seams. This photo was posted.
Right, I'm going to play this for SK. Now, remember, guys, he's going to change his name to Elvis Police. I think he's got another 10 days. So remember, this is how his channel looks at the moment. So it's just the letters SK. Please subscribe to him.
John Smith Presley's stories are falling apart at the seams. This photo was posted on John Smith Presley's Twitter page in 2013, claiming to be a young John being held by Elvis, who he is trying to convince the world is his father. This photo has actually been used by John and his team for years, in the tabloids, interviews, and even in the failed Indiegogo fundraiser for the film about his alleged life as the son of Elvis. We found a copy of the original uncropped photo that was autographed by Elvis Presley himself. This photo is of Elvis holding a young Chris Carmadar in Bad Nauheim, Germany in 1959. Chris Carmadar is the son of Jans Carmadar, who was the director of the AYA, the American Youth Association that was situated in Friedberg, Germany at the time. So you see, John was not even alive yet. He was born 2 years later on July 3rd, 1961. So there we have it. Another case of a photo of someone else being misrepresented as John. Like all the fake offspring of Elvis, once you fact-check their claims, you see they are only falsehoods.
Brilliant. Just a really, really good video.
Good morning, it's Angie.
So, to me, obviously, please go and subscribe, guys. But to me, changing the name to Elvis Police, which I don't think is cheesy at all, SK, remember, forget your insecurities. Your mind will tell you something's rubbish and not good because that's just how our mind works. I call it the monkey of the mind. Have you ever heard this, guys? The monkey of the mind. Your monkey in your mind will make you feel stupid, like you're not good enough, will try and tell you that the things that you do are not good. Ignore it. Ignore it. Whenever something tells me that it's not good, I ignore it. So no, SK, it's a good name. It's a great name. And even the logo, I wonder if I can blow it up. Let's see if I can blow up your logo. Because I've only got a tiny picture of it. Even the logo is excellent. Let me just try and make it bigger here. And very clever as well. Very clever. Now, remember, we did also suggest SK. There we are, mate. Your logo. Now, isn't that a brilliant idea for a logo, especially if you're called Elvis Police? Now, remember, the other suggestion is that you put yourself and do your own narration using your own face. And I tell you why, because people then feel like they get to know you. And it's not just AI and great editing. It's also a bit more personal. So that was our other suggestion. And the other thing I like about SK, the other, let's have a look. Well, I didn't realize the initials of Elvis Presley EP until I changed it, as I don't want to be called EP. So I'm missing some comments, am I? But the thing I like about SK's idea with the Elvis Police and the logo is that it really does open doors for SK for different topics. Obviously, we've got the topics of fake relatives, fake children, fake son, fake daughter of Elvis. But because it's Elvis Police, it really widens the scope to so many different things. And like, obviously, we know about Elvis's collection with his badges. And we know that Elvis sometimes would have his own, would chase down people in his car. I think he even had his own blue light. Yeah, even helping the police direct traffic sometimes. And Elvis really did sometimes act like a policeman. We know about his visit to Nixon, yeah, because he wanted a federal badge, like a narcotics badge. Elvis probably in another life would have been a policeman, a detective, yeah. And Elvis always warmed to the police. Elvis always would be, if he saw any police, he would befriend them. Yeah, there's many pictures of Elvis with the police. So I just think it really does. Let me see if I got a picture here. I think that name Elvis Police, the potential is very wide, very wide. Let me just see if a picture comes up. Here we are. Here we are, guys. Yeah. Elvis loved the thought of being a policeman, loved being with the police. Look at that with his cheeky little smile. I love that cheeky little smile. And I don't know if that's a genuine picture, but you get the idea. There's one here. Do you think that's a genuine picture, SK? I love it. I love the fact he had that side of him where, here we go. I just love the fact he had that side of him that, because he was so proud of his country, wasn't he? He was so proud of America. And I just think this, now you've got that name, Elvis Police, that the possibilities are endless. So what I want to do, I'm just going to quickly warm my coffee, and then we're going to start playing some of Rhonda's clips. I also want to go through this Bill Stanley interview. Have any of you watched this very recent interview with Bill Stanley? Have any of you watched it? I'm interested to know. And the guy, obviously, quite unexpected. I think this interview literally happened 2 days ago. And it does give you an insight into the real Elvis. Yeah, obviously, Bill Stanley was one of the 3 kids, the Stanley brothers. I know you guys have strong views about the Stanley brothers, but I still find this interesting. You know, obviously, he's saying he's born again Christian. He's saying that Elvis came to him and spoke to him. Yeah. And Elvis sent his love, said, look, send my love to all my family, to Lisa Marie. Yeah. So, and that this made him want to write another book. I know that I'm pretty sure that one of the books he wrote was pretty damning of Elvis, and he regrets writing it. And he says that he was in a very bad place when he wrote that book and regrets it. So I do want to play some of that, and we're going to review some of that as well. I just want to warm my coffee up, guys. I can't be sat here with a cold coffee. It's not happening. We need the coffee. And then we're going to just play a couple of clips of Presley Mania's video. Okay, right, let's get the... I've actually made 2 coffees, guys. 2 coffees. Ready. Oh, it's a bit dark in here. Let's just lighten the room up a bit. Okay. Let's just make sure that the light is okay. Yeah, that looks fine. So yeah, we're in my kitchen as usual. I'm going to put a bit of honey, make it a bit nicer. Okay. Okay, guys. So I woke up this morning. Obviously, I get loads of different clips from you. I woke up this morning. It's very fresh on my mind at the moment. Just welcome to anyone watching. There's 38 people watching. A special welcome to you. This is Louis at Defending Elvis Presley. Fans want the truth. Obviously, we have Team Elvis, and we defend Elvis and the bloodline. At the moment, there's a lot of attention going in to defending Lisa Marie at the moment. It's quite important. And Finley, actually, and Harper and Riley, because somehow they are being affected by everything we're doing. Now, something a bit unusual for you guys. Finley liked a comment that I gave to her. Now, I know she's only 16, guys, so obviously I don't want to overstep the mark. She is just a child. But I do want Finley and Harper to know that we support them, yeah, that we defend them. So, for example, they've gone through hell. Finley and Harper have gone through hell, haven't they? Yeah. They've had such a terrible time losing their mum, losing their brother at such a young age. And you do get a lot of negative press about Elvis, even about Lisa, their poor mother. They're in a very awkward position with Priscilla. So I do like to think that even though they're 16, yeah, don't forget, before you know it, guys, they're going to be 18, 19, 20, 21, and they're going to be the owners of Graceland with Riley. So I do like to show somehow from the Elvis fans, from Team Elvis, that we got their back and we fully support them. So obviously I posted them singing the other day when they did a talent show. They were inviting people on Instagram. They did a talent show and they sang, I think it was Love Me Tender. Was it Love Me Tender? I'm pretty sure it was Love Me Tender. I'm trying to remember the song now. They sang it with the contestant, and I posted that on my YouTube and Instagram and TikTok. It's had a lot of views, guys, a lot of views. So I do like, let's see if I can get the short version of it on. I do like to show them, even though they're just 16, that we support them, that we fully support them. Yeah. And last night, Finley, Elvis's granddaughter, liked a comment. I thought, I like that. She liked, let me see if I can find it. So if you look closely here, you can see Finley Lockwood liked our comment. Michelle's on there, Michelle Thompson. So yeah, and I just think, and she released this very lovely post of her mother. Yeah, Finley, she posted that. And then it shows her, my comment was that we all love you. Yeah, just showing our support. She didn't have to like it. She could have just ignored it. Obviously, I'm called Louis' World of Elvis on Instagram. And I just thought, yes, Elvis Presley's granddaughter knows about us, is aware of us, Louis' World of Elvis, and that we've got her back. And if she goes through my videos on Instagram, she'll see that we fully support Elvis and the bloodline, including Riley, Lisa, Finley, and Harper. We fully have got their back. Yeah, it means it. I know you guys might go, oh, well, she's only 16. No, it does matter to me. It does. It's important to me that the family, especially Riley and Finley and Harper, because they're the next generation, know that we are going to defend them. And also, if there is being any negative stuff said about them or any lies said about Lisa Marie or Finley or Elvis, we're going to jump in and defend them. I want the Presley bloodline to know that we got their back. Elvis fans, subscribers, members, Team Elvis, and worldwide Elvis fans. We are there to support them and hold them up, even if it's none of our business. I'm making it our business. Okay, guys? Right, let's just check some of your comments. So anyway, the bottom line is I am chuffed to bits that Finley has liked our comment, because I now know that she knows who we are. So let's just going to quickly whiz through your comments before I do the Presley Mania stuff. Let's have a look. Where are we? So, hi, Gio. Right, let me just try and get some comments. So at Luan, a few months back, I took my son and 2 granddaughters to the train to Sydney Centre Point Tower to look down at Sydney City. Kids loved it. Oh, wow. I would love to have done that. I love Australia. I've always loved Australia. You'll laugh. I used to watch Neighbours when I was 16. So a long time ago, because I'm 57, with my girlfriend. My girlfriend had a flat and I was only 16 or 17. And we used to watch Neighbours every day. It was played in the afternoon. And that was with Kylie Minogue and Jason Donovan. And that made me fall in love with Australia. I've always loved Australia. Is Neighbours still going? I think it is. I know that it stopped and then it started. Right, okay. So you mentioned, SK mentions the initials. All right, so you were thinking of doing the initials. No, Elvis Police is great, mate. If ain't broke, don't fix it. Right, let's have a look. So the Jane Elvis Presley, if you want to find SK, just Google Michael Presley. Let's have a look. There's definitely a lot of fake people pretending to be his family or trying to make others believe that they are. 100%. Elizabeth, I don't tend to watch the people that are pretending to be Elvis's kids. It's not something that's interested me. But I did look into it a little bit because of SK, and actually it's a very interesting topic. I really, I can see how it would get a lot of views. So Billy will say whatever he can to sell books and get paid for appearances. I know they're not popular, guys. I know it. Right, Luan, any of those people claiming to be Elvis kids, does anybody here think those people want Elvis's inheritance? Good point, Luan. I think towards the end, most of the people around Elvis were out for themselves. Yep. Lady of the Lake. Yep. Some of them want inheritance. Deborah Presley. Most of the guys say they can't all anyways, based on prior decisions by the court. Thank you, SK. Michelle says, Luan, I think it's more to be noticed. Their chances of getting any money is negligible. Okay, if anyone is interested, Mystical Fortunes is a tarot reader. She has done an automated writing with Elvis. Right, let me just type this in. Mystical readings. Obviously, we know about Angie's Tea and Tarots that we highly promote. She has done some very good couple of videos yesterday. So jump over to Angie's Tarots. Tea and Tarots, that really good. Angie, if you're watching, they were very good. So let's type this in. So you just said Mystical Fortunes. Well, let's put it in, guys. Where are we? Let's have a look. Mystical Fortunes. I'm not sure if it will come up, but we'll give it a go, yeah? Is it right? Is it let me just right, Lady of the Lake, is that the one? Is that the one? Mystical Fortunes. Now I'll just click on it.
Well, hello, my fat.
Let's go to her videos. Oh, I am actually subscribed to it, which tells me I've watched it before. Right, here we go.
Right away off the bat. Hello, baby. And then he told me to write something and I wasn't writing it. Oh, I thought, I'm not writing that. And he writes, write it. I'm all shook up. I've been waiting a long time to say that. Ha 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 ha. He was in a really good mood. I wasn't going to write that. And he said, write it. Well, where do I begin? I've been gone longer than I lived. I've been gone longer than I lived.
Okay, so Mystical Fortunes. I'll take a look at that, guys. She's got 32,000 subscribers, so she must be doing something right, guys. She looks really interesting. Not for everyone, not everyone's cup of tea, but I think, yeah, I'm going to check that out. Thank you. Now let's quickly jump over to Angie's Tea and Tarots as well. I love Angie. She's just like, she's part of the family now to me. I know she's popular with you guys. Let's go to a more recent video. Here we go.
Welcome to my channel. So let's just get right into this, because I feel like I'm going to be reading again from the Gospel of Lisa Marie Presley. I'm probably using those words because I did pick up this book, and it's called The Last Train to Memphis. Now, this is a biography that somebody wrote, and I'm kind of getting to know the boy behind Elvis Presley. I've already cried twice in this, and I'm only, it's a very, very deep book. I'm on page 200. So what was the name of his first girlfriend there? Because I'm thinking to myself, was it Daisy? Let me just give me a second here, because this possibly was the girl that he could have married, right? I think this was Dixie. I haven't got to the part yet, but I'm assuming that he would have absolutely broke Dixie's heart. Now, that's that old path crossing, right? You got to have a path crossing. That's, change the dynamics of the Presley estate. Now, I did see another video of Priscilla Presley.
So I could watch that right now. I love Angie. Now, guys, Angie's Tea and Tarot, seriously, quite addictive. I love the fact she's bought that book. I know she's been reviewing the book From Here to the Great Unknown. Just move this back a bit. It's a bit too close to me. Right. I just love the fact she's gone out of her way to buy that book. Is it The Last Train to Memphis? Was it? Do any of you have that book? I want to get that book. It sounds great. And she's going to start reviewing that book, and she will do a proper job. And she doesn't just... she sees things in a way that most people don't. She's very insightful, I think. And you just feel like you're sat in her kitchen having a chat, a bit like here with me. And then later on in her videos, she'll bring out the tarot cards. So Angie's Tea and Tarot, guys, we're trying to get her to 1,000 subscribers. So give her a shout. Give her a chance. You'll be surprised. I haven't watched that yet. I'm going to watch it. I'm pretty sure there's a part 1 and a part 2. She also did a live stream that I haven't watched, but I will watch them. And remember, part of what we do here now at Team Elvis is, with Team Elvis at Defending Elvis Presley, we are now starting to review other channels. We are starting to introduce channels like Elvis Police, SK. This now is something I want to do. So obviously we're going to go through Presley Mania's clips in a minute. Now, I will always say this. I don't like to play too much of other people's content. I just tend to play a short clip and review it. I'm not trying to steal other people's content because I'm too respectful to do that. Again, we're going to play someone else's content of Billy Stanley. Even that, I won't play too much of it. I'll just play some of it and we'll review it. So this is a new thing I want our channel, Defending Elvis Presley, to do. We're going to start looking at other channels from the point of view of defending Elvis and the bloodline. It's always the reason I like Angie's Tea and Tarot is because she defends Elvis and Lisa and the bloodline. She truly loves Elvis. She's actually been to Memphis. Yeah. So she's been to Graceland. The reason I like SK is because it's clear that he wants to defend Elvis. So Elvis Police, he wants to defend Elvis against the liars that are fakes, that are saying that they're his children. So it's all defending Elvis related. Same goes for Presley Mania. But we are an Elvis channel, so I will always bring out breaking news. Yeah, for example, the Billy Stanley, his interview with I think it's Kent Sanders. There we are. Here it is. There. So Billy Stanley, yeah, and the guy interviewing him is called Kent Sanders. That's breaking news to me because that is a very recent interview, a couple of days ago. Now, I don't want to just steal Kent's video because that is an hour and 22 minutes long. I'm not going to just play his video because I don't think that would be right. But do I want to review a few sections of it to get a feel for Billy Stanley? See if we can get some inside gossip on what it was like to grow up with Elvis. Now, Elvis did act like a father to the kids, didn't he? Yeah. He was when he got to know them, he was very proud to call them almost like his brothers. Yeah. And they were children. So he was a father figure to them. And Billy Stanley says that every day was like Christmas Day. His own words. Every day was like Christmas Day living with Elvis in Graceland. Does that surprise anyone? So I think that is quite an interesting interview. And not just, I know that we have strong views about the Stanley brothers, but this is still an elderly man now, looking back on his childhood with Elvis. He knows exactly what it was like to be that close to Elvis. So he'll tell us some stuff that we didn't know. And that is why this interview, I think, is important. And we're going to cover bits on that as well. Okay, so, right. So I'll carry on reading your comments. Then we're going to start off with Presley Mania stuff. I think we've got 4 clips of the Presley Mania interview. And the Ron Dry, I hope you don't mind me playing those little clips because I know it's your videos. Now, the Presley Mania stuff, part of the reason I'm playing it is because it really is in tune with what we've been talking about for the last 3-4 days. And my live streams have all been based around, this possibility of there being a secret grandchild in Florida, the Bridget Cruz lawsuit, Bridget Cruz joining our show, allowing us to question her, allowing me to question her. So it all ties in with Presley Mania's video. And I think this is why when I watched it this morning, it was music to my ears because it just felt like it pulled everything together. So, but I'm not going to play it all because it's her video. But we're going to discuss it. Right, let me just check your comments. As I said, guys, we're not in a rush. We're not in a rush. Let's have a look. Okay, this is where we are. So Luann says, I used to never delivered or tarot reading. Since my daughter took me to one, She read about my mum's background and I believe it now. It's very interesting, guys. Tarot card reading, very interesting. Let's have a look. You can Google the Donahue show with Lucy Desiree and watch the interview. I think I've watched that. EP Fan Forever. I've watched that. I'm not convinced. So Luann, oh my God, mishap in my other comment of Tarot's reading should have say, I never used to be a believer. Said, oh, don't worry about spelling mistakes. We don't care. My spelling is terrible. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's very, Elizabeth, tarot card reading is very, I find it fascinating. Fascinating. Yeah, many of you, Jay, hi Jane, many of you have booked the Elvis Evolution. Is it Evolution or Evolution? It's pretty expensive, guys, but I haven't booked mine yet, but I've heard that they're going to carry on doing shows all the way through next summer, all the way through, I think right up to Christmas, someone said to me. So I think we're always going to be able to get, I know that everyone's worried it's going to get sold out. I don't think it will. I think they're just going to keep adding dates as long as there's a demand. I could be wrong. Okay. Well, I think I've caught up now. Let's have a look. Yeah, I know many of you think it's going to sell out, but this is a big place and there's a lot of dates. So I could be wrong, guys. Elvis was much more of a fan of numerology. SK, I've done a video on his interest in numerology, and there was a certain book that he liked, wasn't there? There we are. You've just said it. Sherry's Book of Numbers was one of his favorite books he brought with him everywhere. And I've done a few videos covering the numerology thing. And it's very, very interesting. Just in case you don't know, guys, I've done nearly 5,000 videos. So before we became Defending Elvis Presley, I did lots of mini documentaries that were around a minute long, of shorts and wide style. And I covered everything you can even think of, everything, including numerology. But then we became Defending Elvis Presley. So now my focus is on that. That and breaking news tends to be what we cover. But we do have a bit of fun. We'll have a disco. We do a disco here every now and then. We'll play all the movies, all the movie trailers. We do have our fun days. And sometimes I do play music. Okay, right. So have you got your coffees, guys? So we've done nearly an hour and I haven't even started yet. Now, I've got to take my son to football, I've got to take my son to work for he's going to be a lifeguard. So he's doing his lifeguard training, but I've still got another hour. So we're not in a rush. Elvis used to design his own jewelry after he and his friends, lucky stones and crystals from the book based on their birthdays. See, great info, guys. Right, let me find the first clip. Now, a bit of an introduction. We know about the lawsuit between Bridget Cruz and Priscilla. So, to cut a long story short, Bridget Cruz and Priscilla had become best friends. I think, in my opinion, all because of the fact that Bridget ran an auction company that was a very famous auction company that also auctioned off extremely valuable items, but not just items, houses. She did auctions for the royal families. So this isn't your average auction company. Yeah, of course, Elvis, things that belong to Elvis. So I believe that through the auction company, GWS Auctions, you can look it up on Google. You can put the name in GWS Auctions. It comes up. It shows the amazing amount of different items, very expensive items and property and cars and jewelry, you name it, that get auctioned through. We know about the jet as well, the Elvis jet. But I think that's how the friendship struck up. That's just a guess, but I think they were making a lot of money together. Bridget and Priscilla. We know Priscilla is money hungry. Now, we do have issues to do with these letters of authentication that Priscilla had provided for certain items. Letters of, what was that word that someone said to me yesterday? Where she just says, yes, I remember that item. Letters of, Linda. Is Linda there that told me? Letters of, it'll come to me in a minute. Basically, she was doing letters that say she remembers the item. Now, we obviously are a bit concerned about that because, saying you remember something to add value to it, to increase the interest, the saleability of it, that does worry me, guys. Now, Bridget, in case you're watching, I'm not trying to belittle you or anything, but I don't trust the fact that Priscilla was writing these letters. It sounds iffy to me. Yeah, these letters of what was it? The letters of historical recollection. There we go. Letters of recollection. So Jean said recognition. That don't sound right to me. I mean, it's probably standard practice in auctions, isn't it? Famous people remembering an item to add value to it, but I don't like it. It's iffy. If I bought something from an auction and the letter was just, I remember it, 40 years ago. Yes, I know letters of authenticity, that's different, but letters of recollection, I'd want a letter to be original. So if the item is made in 1970, I'd want the letter to be around 1970. Yeah, a letter of authenticity. Now, would I want, if I bought an item that was from 1970, but I bought it in 2024, and there was a letter with it saying, this is a letter of recollection, and it was written 54 years later, that would bother me, yeah? They also auction items owned by celebrities. Yeah, I know that. They're a massive company. It's amazing. You go through their catalogue, and even, let's have a look. If you've only got to go on to, she's also got this thing, Dame Bridget Cruz, which I heard she bought it. That she's obviously not related to royalty. Dame Bridget Cruz, I heard she actually bought it. So now I'm not saying this to slag off Bridget Cruz. I've got nothing against Bridget Cruz. Yeah, she's very welcome on here. I have no bad feeling. I actually think she's going through hell, and I feel sorry for her, what she's going through. So, but come on, business people, entrepreneurs, they want to make money. So, yeah, let me just see if it comes up. Let's see. Let's have a look. Let's see if anything comes up.
Still in the auction business.
Right, I played this one yesterday. Let's see if I can get a more of a recent one. So I wonder if this one has Bridget Cruz in it. No, I want to see if I can find one, I want Bridget Cruz in it. I might have to just play the one. Let's just type in GWS auction, see if that comes up. I actually find it really interesting. She's definitely a Colonel Tom Parker style character. Priscilla Presley was not around to know Elvis's jewelry or guns and auctions. No, not that one. Right, let's just play this little section.
Today we're here at the Hard Rock Cafe in Hollywood, California, right outside the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
We're here at the GWS Auctions Duran Design Couture Fashion Ball Runway Fashion Show. We have Beverly Todd here, who is one of my childhood idols. Mary Wilson, who is one of the founding members of the Supremes. We also have the Pointer Sisters, which, I mean, anywhere they go, they just animate any room. So we're having a great couture fashion auction and, you know, selling a bunch of great jewelry as well.
So just in a few words, tell people the history behind Duran Design.
Duran is actually the merging of two first names, Jerry and Randy. These weren't just clothes that these guys made, they were true works of art. The reason that this auction is probably so important to me, the sheer artistry behind this. So it's a true honor to be able to deal with artifacts like these.
The biggest attraction was this graffiti gown that took 30 years to make. Autographed by every celebrity under the sun from Hollywood.
All the lady celebrities.
All the lady celebrities, I think about all the lady celebrities.
So we gotta get our Beyonce moment in there.
To be part of this to help do restoration, stabilization, and be part of something so special, especially the Hollywood graffiti gown, was an honor. And I just had to help do this.
This is a highlight of the auction that I think everybody in the world's been waiting for. This is the acclaimed Hollywood graffiti gown.
$300,000, everybody get 275 bids. Somebody get $300,000 that I have. So, $275,000. Thank you.
All of that money will be going to charity to support people who are affected by the AIDS crisis. So it's been a phenomenal day. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for putting up with our crazy world. I totally understand why no one has ever done a couture runway fashion show auction. They are so difficult, but wow, are they cool. So with that, thank you so much.
So, actually, a really interesting video. I see SK's comments. So great that Bridget has built up such a successful business. And from what I watched on her other interviews is that they've been working at this for years. This is not like an overnight success. This is like, she says there's 5 generations of cruises with the auction business. I'm just going to click on her name. Now, this is, just so you know, guys, that's it there, Bridget Cruz. And they're the ones that contacted us. I feel honored that she contacted us because she didn't have to. She could have gone to anyone, but she chose us. I feel that Bridget trusts us. Now, I'm not going to rip into Bridget. I actually want to try and understand what she's going through with Priscilla, because it does seem like Priscilla reneged on the contracts, changed her mind. It does seem like Bridget tried to help Priscilla and that Priscilla just changed her mind. So yes, they were close friends. Bridget looked at Priscilla almost like a mother figure, financially tried to get her out of a deep hole. And then when we watch Priscilla Presley Mania's video clip in a second, you're going to see that Priscilla was in a lot of trouble, and Bridget came to the rescue. And I think it's all been thrown in Bridget's face. Now, Bridget has made it clear to us that she feels that this has caused her some serious problems within her own family, being bullied. She literally cannot believe this is all happening and is going through hell and really struggling with this lawsuit. And she's heartbroken. She says she feels like she was punched in the heart. So this lawsuit, remember, Priscilla Presley, very powerful with Scientology in her pocket, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes, a very powerful figure. And Bridget Cruz, really, it's a family business with her 3 associates, is feeling like an impossible battle is ahead, an impossible battle. So, but she's going to try, she's going to fight through it. And at the moment, where I sit at the moment is I'm concerned for Bridget. I think none of us can have any sort of prediction of how this is going to turn out. This is serious stuff. This is serious stuff. So when I talk about Presley Mania, you're going to get a better idea of of the worry that Bridget is going through. Yeah, this is pretty damning. So I will just play a bit of this video.
Head offices in the Empire. My name is Brigitte Cruz. I'm the lead auctioneer and founder of GWS Auctions, Inc. in Agora Hills, California. We specialize in celebrity memorabilia, royal family estates, high-end jewelry, and specialty real estate auctions. I'm fifth generation in the Cruz family, and I grew up watching my grandfather, cousins, distant relatives, uncles, everybody basically in the Cruz side of the family has either been in the auction business or is still in the auction business. We have family members that had offices in the Empire State Building, worked very closely with presidents. One family member sold his business out to eBay Motors. I started this company along with my husband out of our garage 12 years ago. We started, very humble and modest. We had to get that under our belt. I started schlepping furniture and selling glassware and grandma's antiques. Well, now we sell exclusively almost for royal families and celebrity estates. The most valuable, most recently, we sold Machiavelli's mansion in Florence, Italy. We also sold recently Elvis Presley's jet. We also made the front cover of Forbes because we set a world record on Elvis Presley's sunglasses. If you'd like to know more about me or GWS Auctions, you can go to gwsauctions.com or come to our office. We're in Agora Hills. We love appointments. We love it when people pop in, so we're readily available anytime.
There we are, guys. So she just, I know she's quite a flamboyant character, the way she has her hair and dresses, but she does seem lovely. She seems really nice. And the way she spoke to us was from the heart. She poured her heart out to us, really almost saying to us, I'm desperate. I need help. I need support. And many of you guys were saying good luck with the lawsuit because many of you feel that the lawsuit is going to expose Priscilla's wrongdoing, because I think there is a lot of wrongdoing from Priscilla. I don't hate Priscilla. I'm not trying to create hate for Priscilla, but I want to expose Priscilla for the serious wrongdoing. Yeah. Now, I have always said, so this is going to come out in a second when I show you Presley Mania's video. I have always said, that I think before Lisa Marie died, this is quite an important thing we're going to say here. Before Lisa Marie died, there was a possible lawsuit between Lisa Marie and Priscilla. Do any of you guys think there was a possible lawsuit between Lisa Marie and her mother, Priscilla, just before she died, just before Lisa Marie died? I ask you that, guys, because this is something I've been saying again and again for months and months. And Presley Mania's video is exposing some stuff here that is very upsetting. That actually, my God, guys, we are very worried about Priscilla and the way she has treated people for 40, 50 years, conniving, double-crossing, deceiving, lying, twisting of the truth. Well, Presley Mania's video, you must go and watch it, guys. You must subscribe to Presley Mania, is actually confirming my fears, our fears, that there was behind the scenes, there was an argument between Lisa and Priscilla. So when we see, this is just my opinion for entertainment purposes. So when we see that horrible video that shows Navarone and Priscilla laughing when the interviewer asks about the book From Here to the Great Unknown, which, remember, guys, Priscilla has never praised Riley for that book. Never. She has gone out of her way to avoid talking about the book From Here to the Great Unknown. Even when she stormed into the book signing, Riley Keough's book signing, and took it over and used it as an opportunity to slag off her own daughter in front of Riley, Lisa's daughter, and just she made it all about herself. Priscilla made that book signing event in Gracelands at Memphis all about herself, an opportunity to slag off Lisa and Michael Jackson, and stole the show, I think. And I'll never understand why everyone applauded her when she walked in. It's ridiculous. I will never get why Priscilla is treated like Elvis by certain fans. I will never get it. Priscilla fans, I've got nothing against you, but you need to do your research and understand there's some serious wrongdoing from Priscilla. And that if you believe this book, you have been brainwashed. This book, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes, is full of lies. Full of lies. You need to do some more research and understand that you are supporting someone who has done some serious harm to her own family. That includes not just Elvis and Lisa Marie, but she's also doing harm to Riley and Filian Harper. She's taking money out of Riley and Filian Harper's own pocket, and she has squandered, in my opinion, vast fortunes from Elvis Presley's trust. So, Priscilla fans, please do more homework. Please do more homework. So, I was going to read a few more of your comments. I hope you got a coffee, guys. We've got to have a coffee. Right, I am going to get to the point, guys, with the Presley Mania's interviews. Right, let's keep this just right. Yeah, Michelle, I know that, and we are going to. There was multiple lawsuits against Priscilla. Yep, and we're going to show some of that on Rhonda's video, Presley Mania. Sandra, yep. Elvis worked his ass off for his things. So, Luann, in my area, I went to tarot reading. My mum passed away in 2006. And tarot reading came right about my mum and about her husband was spot on. It's very interesting, guys. It's not for everyone. I can see that Sandra doesn't like it. It's not for everyone, guys. Everyone's got their own. It's fine. It's okay. It's all right. We're all individuals. We're all individuals. Don't worry, Michelle. Yeah, a threat of multiple lawsuits. Teresa, he definitely did work hard all his life. He worked to the last minute, didn't he? So, Lady of the Lake, Priscilla is showing everyone just how jealous she is of her daughter. The way that they burst out laughing, and she actually said, love her to death. Love her to death. How does a mother that lost her daughter in January 2023 speak about her daughter and say she loves her to death, and then say that Lisa Marie always said things that she regretted after? It's disgusting. How does a woman, a mother, go into the Memphis signing, Riley Q's book signing, that was there to promote the book From Here to the Great Unknown, and in front of a massive audience and Lisa Marie's daughter Riley, slag off Lisa Marie, call her a druggie, a drunk, a man chaser? It's disgusting. Even the way she speaks about Michael Jackson, I'm not convinced, guys. This woman, especially from that video that we all watched, I have serious worries what's going on in her brain, in her mind, guys. I'm seriously worried. Honestly, it's scary. It's scary just how bad this may be. Maybe. And it's all starting to be exposed now, obviously, with the book From Here to the Great Unknown. But not just that. These different little interviews, these different clips, the book signing event at Gracelands that I feel that she stormed. You know, even the contesting of Lisa Marie's wishes after she died, it's all very worrying, guys. You know, the way that she doesn't grieve properly and is doing these appearances, personal appearances, signing autographs for cash. It's just so worrying, all of it. It doesn't add up. Like a woman that has lost her daughter, it doesn't make sense. Something's wrong, guys. Is this brainwashing from Scientology? What is it? I can't get my head around it, guys. Jennifer Walslow, does Bridget have an email to accept the information? Please. Yeah, go to her auction site, GWS Auctions, and you can email them direct. Also, if you go to her YouTube page, Bridget Cruz, you can contact her through that as well. So yes, I'm sure she does. Jennifer, are you new to this channel? Please introduce yourself. What is it that you know? We'd love to know. What information do you have? We'd love to know it. So don't forget, Bridget Cruz is the one that is saying that there is a secret grandchild in Florida. And Presley Maynard did talk about it. Again, Jane, sorry, but I think probably turn Lisa's machine off. Many of you have brought this up. The do not resuscitate order. Who did it? Who was responsible? Right. So I'm just going to quickly warm this up again, and then we're going to play these videos from Presley Mania. I can't bear to drink. I can't drink cold coffee, guys. You cannot drink cold coffee. It's like, ugh. Cold coffee is yuck. Okay, let's get the coffee. Right, this is going to be my last coffee top up because I've done quite a lot. Okay. Now I've got 4 clips of Presley Mania. So obviously, guys, I want you to subscribe. Please subscribe to Presley Mania. Please subscribe to Rhonda. She is one of my favorite channels. Let's get these clips up. They're not very long. Now obviously there's 4 of them, and I'm gonna play one at a time and comment as we go. But I start off. Before I play the first one, I want you guys to know that I have always said that I think Priscilla and Lisa Marie were arguing before Lisa Marie died. I've always thought that. Now these things that we have sort of spoken about before. Let me just tell my son to not walk in with his boxer shorts. Rio. Rio. It's okay. It's my friend, my daughter's friend leaving. Okay, let's have a look. All right, guys. Now, as I was saying, I'm a bit worried about my son walking in with his boxer shorts on. So, now, I just want to say, please subscribe to Rhonda at Presley Mania. Her channel is brilliant. Brilliant. I also want to say to Rhonda, I hope you don't mind. I'm only going to play 4 little clips. They're only around 30 seconds long each, maybe a minute. Obviously, if you want to watch Rhonda's show, you go over there. And this is my favorite show that Rhonda has done. She's done loads. She's very good at reading out documents, court documents. She gets some brilliant research done. I think Amy Collett is a big part of how she does her research. Now, we are very proud of Amy Collett and her research. So She's very well known within the Elvis world as being a top researcher. So Amy, thank you for everything you do. It is very appreciated. Okay, now I'm just going to play one and we'll go from there. Just so you know, I have messaged Rhonda and told her that I was going to review some clips of her video. So it's not completely out of the blue. And I posted it on her YouTube channel just so that she knows. So I don't like people to think I'm nicking their stuff. Okay, and let's check your comments. Yes, I'm new, but it's super private at the moment and will help her case. I don't care. Can't share here. I need to contact her for the one with the evidence that she needs. Jennifer, welcome. Okay, yes, she is very, very forthcoming. Yeah, I think you'll like her. She's lovely. And she also, I'm pretty sure she also has an Instagram page as well. But my advice would be do it through the auction. So you go to GW, I'll show you. Yeah. Let me just get it up. So it's GWS auctions. And guys, if you want to see the Elvis stuff that she's selling, go to this website. I'll just double check that it's still there. Look. So let me show you. Yeah, GWS auctions. You can see the logo, Bridget Cruz. So let's just look. I wonder if it has a contact us bit on it. If it has, I'll show you. There's a big long write-up that I've read out to you guys before. Yeah, obviously she has associates. I'll just see. Yeah, obviously go on to that. I'll just see if there's a contact bit. It says about us. I'm trying to see if there's a contact bit. Obviously, you can sign up. There we are. You can sign up. This is GWS auctions. So it comes up straight away. Contact us. There we are. Now, obviously, it's going to be an American number. Yeah. 760-610-4175. Surely there'll be an email as well, won't there? So I'm sure you can contact her. I'm just seeing if there's any information, other information for you. And then if you want to, let's see if we can just click on it. And if we can, we got up and coming auctions. Yeah, up and coming auctions. And that one looks like it's the luxury and designer jewelry, cars, handbags, and coins. What is that there? The bidding starts. It's pretty good. You can go online and bid by the looks of it. So it says here they're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. So I don't think you're going to have any problem getting in touch with Bridget Cruz. Now, she has said to us that she distances the lawsuit from GWS auctions. That's two separate entities now. So, okay. So, Lady of the Lake, the president of the biggest US Elvis fan club, saw the list. Elvis belongings, August 1977. Cars, private jet, jewelry, and lots of stuff was already missing. Yeah. Yeah. It's really interesting. You go onto it. Let me just see if it lets me do it here. And what I did, I just went to, let's have a look. I just clicked on it and I found the search, which I can't seem to find on here. And I just typed in Elvis. Let's see if it lets me do it. No, there was a search. Somewhere there is a search and you just type in Elvis items and it all comes up. Hundreds of items, hundreds. Obviously, we're worried where these items have come from, whether they've come from private collectors or somewhere else, from Priscilla. Yeah, we do worry. We are worried about Elvis's items being sold off. That's just natural because we are protective over Elvis. The case number. No, Rhonda will. Presley Mania, Rhonda, she will, because she's reading the actual court documents. So Rhonda will. and she's on Presley Mania. I'll quickly get it up for you. And Rhonda she's on Facebook as well, I'm pretty sure. So if you want to speak to Presley Mania, she will love any information you have, because it helps her do her videos. There we are, look. Yeah, Presley Mania. And I'm pretty sure she's on Facebook, and she will be happy to help. I know it. She will have the case number. Yeah. Right. Okay. And then obviously Amy Collett, our researcher, will know as well. Hi, Linda. Right. We need to start, because I'm going to play these 4 videos. We're going to comment on them, and then I got to go. So let me just, hopefully I've got enough time to do it, because my son in about half an hour is going to come down and say, come on, Dad, take me to work. I'm sorry I've took so long to play these videos, but come on, we're having a bit of a chat, right?
Little prospect of future income. Now, here's a part that we did not previously know, okay? Presley also faced the threat of multiple lawsuits by her daughter, Lisa Marie Presley, her uncle's partner, and a felon in prison. She was also involved in a contentious dispute with her daughter, Lisa Marie Presley, over the proposed sale of a $25 million life insurance policy. Let's let some of this sink in. Okay. They named 3 different suits, if I'm reading this correctly. And she was in a dispute with Lisa over the proposed sale of a $25 million life insurance policy. Whose $25 million life insurance policy is what I would like to know. Is it Priscilla's? Was it Lisa's? Who? What was it about? I mean, we know that when Lisa passed, there was a life insurance policy that...
Guys, so you see how serious that is. I mean, just that one video confirms everything that I've been saying to you for ages, guys. She says 3 potential lawsuits. I'm pretty sure she means against Priscilla, yeah? Even from her own daughter, Lisa Marie, guys. And she's reading this from court documents that from evidence that is being used, yeah, between Bridget Cruz and Priscilla Presley. This is big, guys. This is big. I'm going to play that one more time because I think we have to absorb it. This is now showing us that Priscilla Presley, there's some serious bad stuff here, guys. There's some like, oh my God, you come across like you hated your daughter. Honestly, this is how it feels. This is so serious. This is like when I watched this video with Presley Mania, I knew things were bad, guys. I knew they were arguing behind the scenes, and that over the years they've had very serious fallings out to do with Barry Siegel and many other things. But come on, guys, 3 lawsuits just before she died. Doesn't that really worry you? This is like, and then you guys are coming up with this, the worry of the DNR, do not resuscitate. You guys have got strong opinions on that. I'll tell you, I'm going to play that one more time because it's just too important.
With little prospect of future income. Now, here's a part that we did not previously know, okay? Presley also faced the threat of multiple lawsuits by her daughter, Lisa Marie Presley, her uncle's partner, and a felon in prison. She was also involved in a contentious dispute with her daughter, Lisa Marie Presley, over the proposed sale of a $25 million life insurance policy. Let's let some of this sink in. Okay. They named 3 different suits.
Let me just pause it. Let me just pause that section. I'll play it again. But come on, guys. Doesn't this make your mind spin with fear for Lisa? This makes me scared for Lisa. You got 3 lawsuits against her own mother. This explains the laughter when Navarone and Priscilla are laughing their heads off. And then Priscilla comes out with this ridiculous comment, I love her to death. I love her to death. And then goes on to call her a liar, to say that she says things that she regrets later. Who does that? Who bursts out laughing when just because the man asked about the book From Here to the Great Unknown, where that Priscilla has never praised? We all know that Riley was not welcome to be involved in the making of the book From Here to the Great Unknown, and Riley did not want her on the cover. Riley did not want her in the audio book. All of this is scary, guys. And in a minute, you'll see that even Riley grasses up, Riley gave information to Bridget Cruz to help Bridget Cruz. So any of you guys that think that Riley is not defending her mother, you are so wrong. You are so wrong, guys. Riley is defending her mother. She kept her off the cover. She kept all of the gory details, the wrongdoing to Lisa, in the book. She kept it in there. She then went on to promote the book around the world vigorously. Riley is defending her mother big time.
This correctly. And she was in a dispute with Lisa over the proposed sale of a $25 million life insurance policy. Whose $25 million life insurance policy is what I would like to know. Is it Priscilla's? Was it Lisa's? Who? What was it about? I mean, we know that when Lisa passed, there was a life insurance policy that...
It's very, even that, this insurance policy, which sounds to me like they were arguing about. Guys, we're talking big money here. Now, is Benjamin in the mix? Was he insured? It just, the whole thing, I tell you what, is scary to me. This is scary stuff. This is like, oh my God, there are massive amounts of money being spoken about here. Massive, yeah? Let's listen to the next one.
In addition to drastically lowering Presley's living expenses, moving to Florida would bring Presley closer to her grandchild. And this says the grandchild of Elvis and Presley, but I think that was supposed to say Elvis and Priscilla, who still resides in Florida as of today. Okay.
Pretty serious, guys. So don't forget, it's obviously been included in here about the grandchild. It's pretty clear that Bridget does think that there's a grandchild, guys. And I can even tell Rhonda is now starting to think it could be true. It could be true. So this is extremely serious stuff, guys. Extremely serious stuff. Let's go to the next one.
She had turned over that to them. Well, this point 44 is in reference to that. And it goes on to say, however, Presley deceived Cruz and Fialco by failing to disclose to them prior to signing the operating agreements that Presley had already sold her rights to the names Presley and Graceland in 2005 to the company now known as Authentic Brands Group.
I live at home in my kitchen. Right, I'm going to play that one again. The postman's at the door. 1 second. Right, come on, be quiet. All right, stop it. That's enough. That's enough. No. All right, guys. So it's my son getting home from football. I'm going to play that one again. We've only got a few more minutes left, guys. So let's just. I want to play. There's 2 more, I think, after this. Let's have a look.
And she had turned over that to them. Well, this point 44 is in reference to that. And it goes on to say, however, Presley deceived Cruz and Fialco by failing to disclose to them prior to signing the operating agreements that Presley had already sold her rights to the names Presley and Graceland in 2005 to the company now known as Authentic Brands Group. When Cruz and Fialco learned about this prior deal, Presley repeatedly denied it until Presley's granddaughter, Riley Keough, shared the deal agreement with Cruz and Fialco. So Riley outed grandma, basically, is what it seems like to me. On information and belief, Presley sold the names Presley and Graceland to ABG for approximately $6.5 million, which she had already spent by 2022. Despite the size of this multi-million-dollar payout, the largest in Presley's lifetime, Presley later told Cruz and Fialco that she simply forgot about it. How in the world do you simply forget about a $6.5 million deal?
Okay, so I knew about the $6 million that she paid to Bob Silliman when she sold the Presley name. When they sold Elvis Presley Enterprises around 2005 to the billionaire Bob Silliman, there was a backhander involved, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes, of $6 million that went to Priscilla that he didn't have to pay, but he wanted to keep her on side. Obviously, it gave him the name Presley. So she sold that name Presley decades ago. That's how little it meant to her. She just wanted the money, always the money. And so the only name that she had left was the Priscilla name, Priscilla, which she now has sold to Bridget Cruz. This is all in the contracts, yeah? Name, image, and likeness. But by the sounds of it, Bridget didn't know, which surprises me, but Bridget didn't know that Priscilla had already sold the Presley name when they did the Elvis Presley Enterprises deal. You guys know how I feel about the Elvis Presley Enterprises deal. It should never have happened. Elvis Presley Enterprises should belong to the bloodline. I've always felt that. I've never agreed with it. I think a lot of secret money changing hands with Priscilla and these massive billionaire companies that were buying Elvis Presley Enterprises. Big money changed hands. Even when Joe Weishanker stepped in, I think big money changed hands. I think Barry Siegel and Priscilla massively benefited financially every time there was a deal done with Elvis Presley Enterprises. But the big news is, from that section, is that Riley Keough told Bridget, I repeat, Riley Keough told Bridget that Priscilla had already sold the name Presley. Now, this tells me that Riley Keough is not happy with Priscilla. Is not happy with her. That's what this tells me. And that this front that Riley Keough is putting on to try and not argue with Priscilla in public. Yeah, like I feel that Riley Keough in the book signing at Greystones was very careful how she spoke with Priscilla. I also think Riley Keough was very surprised that Priscilla had walked into that book signing. I think Riley knew she was there and they were taking pictures behind the scenes. I think Riley, a few days before the event, was worried that Priscilla may turn up and march in to the book signing from Here to the Great Unknown book signing at Memphis. But I also think that big smile, the big, beautiful smile that Riley Keough keeps whenever she's around Priscilla, and she had it on her face when she was at the book signing event in Memphis, is a fake smile, because behind that smile, I personally think she doesn't like Priscilla. This is just my opinion. This is just my opinion, guys. I don't think Riley likes Priscilla. Now, why would Riley tell Bridget Cruz that Priscilla had already sold the name Presley? Riley will know that like Rhonda just mentioned, and thank you, Rhonda. Please subscribe to Rhonda's channel. She just mentioned about these 3 lawsuits. She just mentioned about the fact there was a possible lawsuit from Priscilla to her daughter, Lisa Marie. So Riley will know all this. Riley will know all the wrongdoing between Priscilla and Lisa before she died. Riley will know it. And that does explain why Riley has kept the horrible details about Priscilla and Michael Edwards in the book. This will explain why Priscilla has been removed from that cover picture. This will explain why Lisa Marie did not know, why Riley Keough, sorry, I get my names mixed up. This will explain why Riley Keough, does not want Priscilla and did not want Priscilla to have anything to do with the making of this book, with the writing of this book. She did not want Priscilla to be on the audio form of this book. So to me, I think that secretly Riley doesn't like Priscilla. I think that secretly Riley is very upset with Priscilla. I think she's quite worried about Priscilla. She's worried about lawsuits. She's worried about embarrassing stuff happening between Riley and Priscilla. Who knows what Priscilla has got over? Who knows what's going on? What threats, alleged threats, Priscilla may be making to try and quieten Riley. There's a possibility that Riley is having her arm twisted and is being forced to be careful what she says because of threats from Priscilla. Because we know that when Riley is being questioned on these many, many, many interviews about the book signing from Here to the Great Unknown, these different book signing events, these different news events, different interviews around the world, we know that Riley isn't talking about Priscilla. You go and watch. There's probably 20 interviews now promoting the book From Here to the Great Unknown. Priscilla is almost never mentioned. It's almost like the interviewers are being told, do not talk about Priscilla. Do not talk about Michael Edwards' alleged sex abuse. Do not talk about Priscilla's neglectful parenting. So I say to you guys, I think that behind the scenes between Riley and Priscilla, it ain't good. Some people, Linda, some people are motivated by greed, and we know that Priscilla is. So thank you, Rhonda, for saying what you said. And I think I've got one more clip. But the bottom line is, guys, this is like an episode of Dallas, isn't it? It's like an episode of Dallas. Serious wrongdoing, all aimed at money. Money. Quite upsetting and very scary. And I worry for Riley. Yeah. Who knows what's being said about this grandchild, this secret grandchild, if it's true.
Lawsuit with ABG threatened the company's ability to exploit Presley's
Right, let's just play this one.
Of Presley's time and attention, while the lawsuit with ABG threatened the company's ability to exploit Presley's NIL.
Cruz and Fialco thus worked tirelessly to resolve both disputes so that Presley could focus her efforts on assisting the company's exploitation of her NIL. Okay, I'm going to go back here. It says that the dispute with Riley and the Promenade Trust was consuming all of Presley's time and attention, all of Priscilla's time and attention. But yet she says, oh, but I didn't sue my granddaughter. I didn't do that. Excuse me? Then why in the world was it taking up all of her time and attention? Yes, she did. And Bridget even says in this suit, all of
So, I don't want to take the mic. I think there's one more. I don't want to take the mic and play too much of Rhonda's stuff because I want you guys to jump over to Rhonda and watch her video. Her video is much longer, over 30 minutes. And I like the way Rhonda puts it across. I could just, everything Rhonda is saying, I could just say it myself, yeah? But I want you to hear it from Rhonda because I love the way she puts it across. I love it. I think it's much more interesting than if I said it. So, Rhonda, I hope you don't mind me playing these little clips. Please subscribe to Rhonda. Please subscribe to Rhonda. Her channel is amazing, Presley Mania. So let's play. Have I played this one? Let me just check.
56. And this one is extremely interesting to me.
I might have already played this.
On August 27th of 2022 and January 8th of 2023, respectively, for instance, Cruz and Fialco used their personal funds to pay for Presley's travel to an auction of Elvis-related jewelry, and it was the Colonel Tom Parker collection, and the Meckham Kissimmee collector car auction, where Elvis's jet was sold, to enhance Presley's publicity and increase the value of her NIL. Cruz and Fialco additionally paid for the jewelry and the jet to put Presley in the spotlight and increase the value of her NIL. What? They paid for the jewelry and the jet? What are they saying here? Did they pay for the Colonel's lost collection? Did they pay for the jet that was auctioned off? And exactly what does that mean? If any of you have any information.
See, guys, I think that's all of them. Now, even the jet situation, we've all heard about the jet. We've covered the jet story a few times. Every single thing that Rhonda is talking about, we've covered in different live streams. But I just like the way that it's being pieced together here. So 100% go and subscribe to Rhonda. She's got such a good channel. But I tell you what, I think today I am most shocked. It's like I'm in a dark room, isn't it, guys? Everything's gone dark. But I think today I am more shocked than I've ever been, ever. Let me just let the dog out. All right, go on then. Off you go. Now, we've been on for nearly 2 hours, guys. Nearly 2 hours. How have we gone through nearly 2 hours? How is that possible? Let's have a look. I'm seriously worried for Riley. I'm seriously worried for Finlay and Harper. We're dealing, guys. I don't want to sound hateful because I'm not going to be hateful with Priscilla. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to create hate. But we're defending Elvis Presley. We want to expose all wrongdoing to Elvis and his bloodline and through the companies, EPE and Gracelands and everything that's happened over the last 50 years. And I tell you what, guys, this is serious. This is very serious. Yeah, when I say it's like an episode of Dallas, I mean it, yeah? I'm scared. I'm actually scared for the family because this wrongdoing could be illegal, couldn't it? This wrongdoing could literally be go to jail type of wrongdoing. Yeah. And I think the Bridget Cruz lawsuit is going to bring out some extremely serious wrongdoing. I fear for Bridget Cruz. I think Bridget Cruz is up against Scientology as well as Priscilla. Now, Riley, behind the scenes, must be going through hell because this is an uphill challenge that Riley's got to stand up to her grandmother. And do you guys think I'm overreacting? From the clips I played you, can I ask you a question? Because we got to go in a minute. From the clips I've played you, do any of you agree that this all seems very scary, very worrying? I can see that Riley definitely behind the scenes is not happy. The fact that she let Bridget Cruz know about this, the name Presley being sold in 2005. So can I just ask that question? From what I've shown you in the last 10 minutes, do you understand this is major? This is major. Just let me know your comments, please, before I go. Yeah. Colleen says it's very scary. Jane says it. And yeah, but Debbie, but this is worse than I expected. This is like, she's just said there was going to be a lawsuit between Lisa Marie and Priscilla just before she died. Now, we've also got these issues with the do not resuscitate. The other day she was interviewed and burst out laughing and said, I love her to death. It's so clearly obvious that Priscilla is unhappy that that book From Here to the Great Unknown was created and that Priscilla was allowed no involvement in that book being written. Riley made it very clear she wanted Priscilla to have nothing to do with the writing of the book From Here to the Great Unknown. That speaks volumes. She kept Priscilla off the cover. That speaks volumes. She wouldn't allow Priscilla to be involved in the audio book. That speaks volumes. Every other book signing event, Riley conducted the whole interview, with the audience, with the interviewer. It's only the Memphis Graceland book signing event that Priscilla stormed into and ruined it. In my opinion, Priscilla ruined the Graceland book signing event because she used it as an opportunity to try and mitigate the damage that the book From Here to the Great Unknown had done. And she just used it to slag off poor Lisa Marie. Spent most of the time laughing through that interview. Yeah. So I really think Priscilla stole the show of this book signing event that was there to promote the book From Here to the Great Unknown. So I don't think Riley wanted her there. I don't think Riley 100% knew she was going to walk into that room. And anybody that thinks that Riley and Priscilla are close and get on really well, are thick as thieves, however you want to put it, you're wrong, in my opinion. I don't think they like each other. I think behind the scenes, there's some serious beef going on. So I'm going to end it at that, guys. We've been here for 2 hours. Of course, if you're happy with what I've done, buy us a coffee, become a member. It's only $1 a month. If you want to send me a super thank you, that's really kind. I do put a lot of time into this. So you guys saying thank you does mean a lot to me. I really appreciate it when you guys show me that you like what I do. It means everything to me. So thanks for getting me a coffee, guys. Thanks for becoming a member. Welcome to the new members. We've got quite a few new members now. We've got 58 members. And I will be back later to do one more live stream. So love to all of you guys. Oh, thank you, Sandra. really appreciate. Just hit the buy me a coffee button. And guys, we've had a brilliant live. We've been here. No, SK. The question was, just quickly for SK, was now you have the new name. Yeah, SK. Now you have the new name, Elvis Police. Are you going to also widen your topics to cover anything related to Elvis Police? That was the question, SK. Please let me know, and then I'll sign out. Like, you know, his collection of badges, his love of the police, the Nixon meeting. Just will the topics of Elvis Police just be about the sons or daughters, the fake sons or daughters, or are you thinking, right, now we're called Elvis Police, we're going to cover different topics? That was the question, SK. Bye, everyone. Let SK give us a reply. Please jump over and subscribe to SK as well. And a special thank you to Presley Mania, Rhonda. Please subscribe to her channel. Yeah, thank you, SK. It is controversial, isn't it? It is. But you can do it. It's okay. We can push the boundaries. So we've been together for 2 hours. 2 hours and 1 minute, and it's felt like half an hour. Half an hour gone like that. We've been here for 2 hours, guys, drinking tea and coffee. I've had such a good time. We've just sat here in my kitchen, chilling out, chatting about Elvis. I think one of the most controversial live streams we've ever had, since I started this channel. The last 20 minutes of this live stream are chilling. Yeah. I'm actually very worried for Riley now. And I now think I'm going to end it like this, that Priscilla Presley seems to be capable of even worse than I ever thought. Even worse than I ever thought. Yeah? Scary, guys. Scary. But I'll be back later. Later, we're going to cover the Billy Stanley stuff. We haven't had time to do it today. And thank you to any of the YouTube channels that we've covered, like Angie's Tea and Tarot. And thank you to Team Elvis for joining me this morning in the UK. Some of you are up in the middle of the night. And if you're just waking up in America, good morning to you. Obviously, we're all around the world. So good morning to any different countries around the world that join me every day for our daily live streams. It means everything to me. So thanks so much, Louis. I need to get safe and trusted video downloader to make new videos. Save from net or full of bugs. Oh, I understand. You could do them as live streams. Live streams are fun, my friend. Live streams are fun. I think live streams are quite a safe way of doing it. But anyway, guys, we're out of here. Take care. Thanks, Gio. Thanks to everyone. Love to all of you. And thanks for the coffee, guys. Very kind of you.